Yo, everybody on the YouTubes. Kenji back for another drafty. Let's, wow, what a terrible pack we've opened here. Pick one, pack one. I don't think, gets much worse than this. We are taking, like, a Drog Skull Infantry pick one, pack one. This is one of the worst packs I've ever seen. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to take the Infantry. Nothing really stand out here at all. All of the uncommons you don't want to first pick. Obviously, a land is not very exciting. No removal, so... Let's first pick an infantry and see what we can do with that. Much better second pick now. A lot of good white cards to follow up if we want to. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just take the Geist now to follow the infantry. Passing on a Heron of Hope and a Traveling Minister, but that's okay. Yeah, not much to say here. Sweet, let's take the Geist. Into a... not a white card. I don't mind Beguiler, but it's not what I want to do. What are the best cards in this pack? Cruel Witness, Stalker's okay. Retrieval's okay, Anger's okay. Cobbled Lancer is okay. Lancer's really awkward in blue-white, though, because, I mean, if you look at the two creatures I have right now, they're both disturbed, so you don't really want to eat those. I think I'm actually okay just to take a Cruel Witness here. Maybe we lean into, like, blue-white or something. Not a big fan of the Oakshade Stalker anyway, so just take, like, the best blue card in the pack. No big deal. Alright, I mean, we'll take the Imprisonment now, too. Stay white for now. Another infantry, there's a Griff Rider, Scavenger's fine. Imprisonment looks like an easy pickup for us, though. Into this. Ugh. Again, all these white cards are not very impressive. I guess I could just take, like, the Heron Blessed Geist to cut off the signal. But I'd almost rather take, like, Fearful Villager as the better card in the pack, but... this is okay. I'll end up taking the Geist here. I don't know why, I just haven't found the Shield Basher to be particularly good. And another flyer seems like a fine follow-up. Ah. Got some more signals here if we want to. A couple of black cards. The Gluttonous Guest, the Socialite, and the Purifier are all fantastic. There's also a Stitched Assistant if I wanted to stick with blue, but I guess the black cards in this pack are good enough to go ahead and... take over the blue card. It's just awkward that I'm passing a bunch of good black as well, but let's take the Purifier and see what happens there. Now we get a brick on the black. Dying to Serve is fun, but that's more for the red-black decks, the blood decks. Got ourselves a Scab and a Retrieval here. I'll go ahead and take the Retrieval over Scab. I do like this card quite a bit. And we don't have any instants or sorceries yet for the Scab anyway. Okay, another Gluttonous Guest pretty late. Also a Courier Bat. Yeah, this could be black-white life gain nonsense with the grind out plan. Black-white's a really good grindy deck if we do end up going that direction. Counter here, not great. So I'm just going to take the Honored Heirloom for potential splashing purposes, but I don't expect to play any of the cards out of that pack left. Similarly here, I don't plan on playing any of the cards. I think Aim for the Head is playable, I always end up cutting it because it feels like my 24th or 25th card. But, oh well. Looks fine though. I mean, we've pretty much solidified ourselves in white in pack one, though that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be. Open to the ideas of both blue and black right now, but who knows? We might open something good in like red or whatever and swap a little bit. We'll just take the Anger here over the Beguiler. This could pay off dividends, of course, if red ends up being a thing. I mean, it's a little bit all over the place, but our baseline's okay. As always, thanks for watching. And, wow, wield the infantry too. Okay, that was pretty late. It's a good sign for us. Both of these cards, I mean, all three of these cards are still playable too, but we're obviously just going to take the white one here. Ambush is fine in a pinch. Yeah, maybe we get some brine combers or something and then just jump into blue-white, guaranteed. I do think blue-white is the best of the... Wow, we wield the Socialite too. Is the best of the pairings with white. Open to Dominating Vampire. That is not what we're looking for. Restless Bloodseeker's good in black-white. There's a Brambleworm here. Evolving Wilds, Griff Rider. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take the Restless Bloodseeker. I don't love taking it over Brambleworm, but we did see a decent number of black cards coming around in pack 1, so I think it makes sense to take this. Nice, okay. Fellstinger's fantastic, Butler's good, Imprisonment's good. I really like Fellstinger. Card's been fantastic. Can even kill the opponent if that are at 2 or less life in a pinch. But yeah, it looks like we're leaning towards now the black-white grindy life gain deck. We'll see if we can keep that up, depending on what we pick up here. Resistance Squad, no humans, so probably not. Traveler is okay. Could also take Farmer. I actually think the Traveler is decent in this particular deck, just because our curve is usually pretty low anyways, and so this card is generally kind of bad defensively, but I think it's good enough offensively to just go ahead and take. Traveling Minister very easily. Card fills a huge role in these type of decks, just allowing your smaller creatures to push in, but also giving you all of that life gain synergy. Maybe we wield a Socialite there again as well. We'll take the Recluse. We're unlikely to run it. There are just better 2-drops, and while this one will be fine, as again there are decent amounts of blood production in black-white, I don't think it's what we're looking for necessarily, but we'll see. You can't really go wrong with too many 2-drops. I wouldn't even necessarily call that a thing. Too many 2-drops. Let's see, we're at 12 creatures and a Cigar's Imprisonment right now, so yeah, some removal would be good, some interaction. But we're not in a bad spot. So maybe we take the Adamant Will here then instead. Seems like a fine trick to pick up at this point. I don't mind Wedding Invitation, Gift of Fangs, both fine as well. Okay, another Blood Crazed Socialite, good. Couple late good red cards, the Celebrants and the Flame Breather, but obviously we're not taking any of those, we're just sticking with our plan now. Wouldn't say black-white is one of my heavily drafted archetypes, but from what I can tell, at least what we're doing so far is pretty good. And yeah, getting a pick 8 Courier Bat, it's another nice one for the grind out plan. Being able to rebuy any of your creatures later. What are we looking for? Are there any other creatures we're still in need of? I guess Heron of Hope would be good, and another Traveling Minister would be good. Otherwise, just some removal, and we're kind of set. Another Recluse. Vampire's Kiss could be fine. Gives me blood, gives me a little bit of life gain synergy. Better than Evolving Wilds? Probably not. This way, if I also pick up like an Anya or something, that's going to be nice. Malice is a solid trick. Oh, it's a late Wandering Mind, but we'll just take the Kiss this time. I might possibly run the Beguiler if I don't get very much removal in pack 3. Not necessarily hoping to, but worst case scenario. It is playable. Okay, last few pickups, don't matter. Could run the invitation, actually. And we opened a Faithbound Judge. Pretty good. I don't think this card is like a bomb or anything. It's pretty slow, but it is good. You're certainly not going to pass it if you're in white, and you're certainly going to first pick it in the majority of packs. Passing an Imprisonment, another Socialite, but yeah, this card does work. Baseline, it's a huge defender early on in the game, and then later, if it's still on the battlefield, it turns into a 4/4 flying attacker. And then once it hits the graveyard, you can just end up winning the game with the the later on ability. I think we actually take the Piercing Light here. I don't love it, but like I said, we do need that interaction. And this can stop some early beats, I guess. Ugh, another Brambleworm. Audric's pretty bad. There's a Phalanx here, which we're not going to play, so... This might be like a Brambleworm on the splash. I have the Evolving Wilds right now and the Honored Heirloom. And there's just not really anything else in this pack for us anyways, so might be worth splashing that. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm going to get rewarded with 2 Brambleworms. So we're probably going to end up running the Honored Heirloom now too. That's kind of sweet. Black-white with 2 Brambleworms at the top end. Catapult Fodder. How good is that here? 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, yeah. Black-white's normally a decent deck for it, but this is not going to be that list. We'll just take the Kindly Ancestor. Am I going to splash the Lumber Knot now too? I don't think so. Cut the Recluse, most likely. Cut the Kiss. This is probably a pointed discussion. Another Gluttonous Guest is fantastic. The one thing I don't have is actually a Blood Fountain. It's another really good grindy card for this deck. Maybe we can get one 8th pick if we're lucky. We do have a Courier Bat, but normally Blood Fountain is an all-star in these type of decks. Wow. No Blood Fountain, but we got a Wedding Security, another Purifier, and a Grisly Ritual. Gosh, I almost want to take the Ritual because I have such little removal. Holy smokes, this is tough. Ugh, I'm gonna just take the Purifier, but I don't know what the right pick was. That was really gross. Presence. Need to cut like 2 cards here still. I guess I'm gonna cut the Innocent Traveler now. I don't think it's that great after all. And maybe I don't need the... Maybe I don't need the pointed discussion since I have a bunch of other treasure, or rather blood production now anyways. This is interesting. Still think we're definitely splashing for the Brambleworms. I guess I could cut a 3-drop, but I don't see any 3-drops I'd want to cut other than the pointed discussions. I guess I could just cut Undying Malice too. My creature count's 18 though, so I don't really need this many creatures. Oh, this is interesting. Just a mono creature deck. Yeah, I'm okay cutting the Malice then, going like this. We have a couple ways to interact, but not many. Yeah, I don't know how this deck is going to play out, but at least our creature quality is rather high. I think we only need to play 1 forest at the end of the day. So maybe 8-7-1 in favor of white. Seems fine to me. Alright, looks good enough. We are currently ranked number 9. Gained back a little bit on stream today. I'm guessing this deck is just fine, right? It's not like super amazing, but I think it probably has some play to it. The nice thing is with all of the blood tokens, if I have like Brambleworms stuck in my hand, I can just discard them for something more relevant. And then we do have the one Courier Bat to get creatures back later, but again, no Blood Fountain kind of sucks. And then no Bleed Dries, 1 Imprisonment, 1 Piercing Light. Like, it's fine. Hand looks good though. Again, the creature quality pretty high overall. Summoned the Brambleworm right off the top. Black-white mirror, huh? Lucky us. Drew a 2-drop. Probably going to be sacking the infantry to the Fellstinger at some point. Ah, truly a mirror match. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and just do that now. Looking for planes or just lands in general. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, we could have a really big problem here if we don't find some lands. Circle of Confinement, my Fellstinger, sure. So they're going to attack for 2 lifelink and then draw a card. Yuck. Did find the land, thankfully. I guess we'll just play out our own Purifier. But they get to free roll attack theirs into mine and keep drawing more cards if they want to. Kinda sucks. Wow, another Circle of Confinement. Wow, and that actually gets me because I have a Purifier. And it's a Vampire rather, so if I cast it, they're gonna gain 2 life. They're wrecking me here. Okay, but did find our second white source, so now we can slam the Judge at least. What's it gonna be? 5 mana, 6 mana, pass with 5 cards in their hand. Kind of scary. Okay, well, let's just play out our creatures. Say go. Sure. So I guess we're hoping that they don't have a Scavenger, which I'm guessing they do. Yeah, that's the only reason they would do that like that so quickly. Yeah, they're doing a better job of grinding me out. Good draw there for us, though. Alright, well, let's just slam down the worm and hope it sticks. Gonna get a blood token at the end of the turn as well. I mean, they have 5 cards in their hand. Wow, jeez, so much card draw for there. Wedding Security too, nice. Yeah, their deck is good. Their deck is definitely good. Kinda like putting the armaments here on my ancestor and attacking. Oh? we'll just kill the wedding security. I don't think we want to keep this alive, do we? Wish I could kill both with this. But trading for the wedding security doesn't seem awful. And this way I can play the minister and then draw a card off the purifier still. That wasn't bad. Heirloom might have been a really good draw, because I'm imagining they're going to have some ways to get cards back from the graveyard, too. Okay, they're going to start using their blood tokens. Discard a couple lands. Socialite, yeah. And they're going to use their blood immediately. Okay, that's a lot of lands gone. That's nice. I mean, we're doing pretty well here, I'd say. I think I'm going to pump up my Brambleworm. Go ahead and attack. I assume they're going to block with their Scavenger. Go ahead and add them into Will. Keep my worm alive. Trample for quite a bit of damage. Go ahead and flip. Play out the heirloom, go to end of turn, and we're going to draw a card with our purifier and make an extra blood token. Alright, the grind is on. Grind is definitely on. You might have noticed the animations are going slower on Arena now. They just updated for alchemy, and so the things have gone really slowly as a result. Okay, they got back that. So we want to play the ancestor before they can eat it. So let's go ahead and give our worm lifelink. Pump it up. Swing in for 8. See if they do some crazy mass block. Okay, that's fine by me. Gonna kill the... Actually, I think we kill the Gluttonous Guest and the Purifier. We'll go ahead and... Actually, no, we're not going to rummage in response. That's fine. We'll just let this happen. I guess in case we draw Courier Bat, we'd rather rummage right now. Socialite. We also don't want them to eat the worm, so we want to hold up 3 mana for that. So I guess we're just passing here. Drawing a card, making a blood token. Saying go. That's too bad. It's going to be our best win con there. Just draining them out. But we have the Minister and Purifier combo still going active, so that's good. Super grindy game. That, we don't care about that. That's fine. Sure. Don't need that. Oops, don't want to activate that. Eat their courier bat out of their graveyard for starters. Nice, another bramble worm's fantastic. Don't actually want to draw a card here. We're still going to hold up our heirloom and our brambleworm activations. So see what they target first. They're going to target their own wedding security. We're still going to eat it in response. That way they don't get to ping for 2. Ah, they got me good. They drew a second one. Yeah, lucky. Now they get to eat my brambleworm. So they're going to offer the trade for the purifier. Sure, we'll take it. Imprisonment, huh? It's not terrible. We have 15 cards left in our deck. They have 12. I think we're just going to pass here and draw a card. This might come down to decking, in which case I don't want to overdraw too much. Go ahead and keep eating their creatures. That's good. Alright, well now we can attack with the worms. Let's pump up the worm here. Oh, actually. Let's pump up the socialite here. So we can make it a 6 power. Attack with both of these. Go ahead and exploit, or not exploit, eat a blood token. Sure. I don't really understand that necessarily, but I'm okay with it. They get 2 2/2s. I get to play the courier bat, get back my worm. And say go. $39 to 20 life still. Yeah, this game is coming down to decking, it feels like. 9 cards left in their deck. I mean, they might just concede if I imprisonment their scavenger, which is my game plan here. Because then they don't have a good way to block my worm. Alright. 20 to 40, and that's when we get the concede. I told you, we were gonna grind. This is a grindy deck. When life gains battle each other, the brambleworms are the winners. Yikes. Yeah. Oh boy. I worry about running into a deck with some crazy bomb though, because, well, yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Pretty funny that Heirloom was doing good business there, though. I think if we had a Blood Fountain and like 1 or 2 more removal spells, the deck would be really nice. As it stands, I think it can get there just on creature quality, but you will eventually run into some crazy card that you cannot deal with, so we'll see. Ranked it back up to 7, which is good. That's right, I'm wearing a tank top. Was gonna head to the gym, but we'll do that later. Don't y'all know you gotta work your gamer muscles as much as your irregular muscles. All right, on the play here for round number 2, game number 2. Got all of our colors, got some cheap creatures, certainly a keep. Grab our second white source. 2 for 2. And we'll play a 2-3 for 3. Good old flame breather. Reckless Impulse. Looking for lands, maybe? Ooh, did not find a land. That's a yikes. Alright, go ahead and gain 2. Play out our Purifier and pass. They're going to need to cycle their anger here. Hope to find a blue source. Oh, they have another impulse. Alright, well, hopefully hit a land here. There they go, they found their blue. But this is where we start burying them in value. Hopefully. Attack with all. And I think we're just gonna infantry here, and then pay 2 mana at end of turn to draw a card with our Purifier. That's fine. They're just playing that as a 3-3, they're not gonna sack. We're just right-clicking attack all. Adamant Will, whatever they block with the scab. I think here I might actually like playing out the Fell Stinger and sacking an infantry instead. Drawing a couple more cards here. Villager. Okay. I think we're gonna ship in the team. They can put their villager on my infantry, that's fine. Just gonna slam the worm here after combat. Oh, this is fine as well. So they're probably gonna bounce, would be my guess. Oh, no, maybe not. Alright, well, if they have a Syncopate, they got me, but I don't think they do. I think they just have a bounce spell open the, Oh, they do! They have a Syncopate for 1! Wow, okay. Well, I got punished. So the good news is I can just imprison the Celebrants. Yeah, let's imprison the Celebrants. We can put here. Force them to trade and chump. Go to 1. No, that doesn't work. Hopefully they're a little bit too far behind. I still think they have a bounce spell in their hand, though. Oh, that's desperation. So they go land, cat, and hold up bounce, I guess. Oh, you know what? They can also bounce the Sigardas. But I don't think that's good enough. So let's just smash here. Well, now I can exile in response, so... So they chump, they bounce, yep. Let's play out the flyer. And a 1/1 double striker, 3 lethal creatures again. Time walk, sure. Alright. Good beats. Hey, back to 4. Let's go, baby. Climb back up we go. I don't know. I don't think this deck is going to get too many more wins than that. Should just retire here after 2-0. That Syncopate, though, was pretty nasty. I mean, we knew they had the bounce, or at least we put them on that pretty early on, so I guess I could have just... I could have just played out a different creature. Did I have played 2 creatures there? I had 7 mana, so I probably could have played out the Geist plus the Twin Blade, right? Maybe that was just straight up better. Not run into stupid Syncopate like that. Oh well. I suppose a win's a win. Yeah. So hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. More drafts, more better. We do have Vintage Cube. I mentioned this before, but we do have some more Vintage Cube coming up in a couple weeks. I don't know if I'm going to make too many alchemy videos, if any at all, but that is also something that just released recently. On the play here with a fine hand versus the Blood Petal Celebrant. Let's go with the Kindly Ancestor here. 2/3 lifelink. And we'll go ahead and attack in. Gain our 2. Play out the 1/4. Oh, 2/3 and a 1/4. Pretty good versus a 2/1. Blood Crazed Socialite, you got it. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard Piercing Light and then turn to just try to hit a land for this Geist. Nice. We'll go Geist and pass. I mean, obviously we want to get to 7 for Worm as well. Betting Security is a good one. I think we're going to lock that down. Attack for 3, say go. Go ahead and protect it. Well, I can just put my 1/4 on their 3/1 if they are going to make this play. Maybe they want the blood token, but I didn't mind them trying to kill my guest. Nothing? Alright, let's attack for 6, gain 2 life. Sure. End of turn, we get to exile their wedding security with our imprisonment. Although the only issue with that is that I lose my 1 enchantment currently on the board. So if the Geist dies, then I wouldn't be able to make the flyers. Ooh, they're not paying for Markov. Huh. Alright, let's go Wormy. That is Desperation. Good enough. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, oh yeah, now we're in the position where the people that are like top 3 are wins ahead of anybody else, so you need to win like a lot in a row to steal from them. I mean, that's where I was a while ago when I was 1, but it's funny. 3-0. We haven't really done much. We've just played like good, aggressively cost creatures, I suppose. I mean, our deck has a lot of life gain, which is nice, but we haven't ran into like some crazy bomb that that I won't be able to remove. Yeah. Anyway. Excuse me. Let's see. This is going to be uploaded on Saturday, so if you're watching this on the day this video gets uploaded, we'll be, or rather, I'll be in full swing of the poker tournament that I'll be playing in. Mentioned a few times on a couple videos and certainly on stream, but that'll be over at twitch.tv/pokergo. Starting on December 10th, is that Saturday? No, 11th. December 11th. And there will be a bunch of named players there, apparently. Rumors of like Phil Hellmuth, Daniel Negreanu, commentary by like Dave Williams, bunch of the Survivor crew, Survivor cast, the TV show Survivor. So should be interesting. I'm not a poker aficionado, but definitely gonna give it a try. Oh man, this hand is nice. Turn 1 Minister, turn 2 Restless Bloodseeker, and start making blood, or rather tokens immediately. Yeah, blood immediately. Good curve. Oh, don't tell me you have the fangs. I say, that'd be very sad if you could kill my, Oh, so they have Undying Malice in their hand. Alright, gain a life, make a blood, let's go. Next turn we can play Gluttonous Guest, flip this to a 3/3. Gain 2 life. Pump. Attack for 4. Pretty nasty curve out from me here. No plays, huh? What does it mean? I think I'm not gonna put my Reveler into combat, and I'm only gonna put my Guest into combat. Okay. Sure, well, we knew they had that. That's fine. I think we're gonna play the land, play the Geist, and pass. Make another blood token. Next turn we can Fell Stinger, sack the Geist, draw 2 cards. Braid my Reveler, yep. blocks. Okay, well, that's good for me. So we get to pump here. Get them for 5. Bellstinger, Sackgeist. Draw 2 cards. And say go. I might discard a Kindly Ancestor end of turn here. 2/3 lifelink doesn't look as good as some of the other cards that we could potentially hit. Nothing, huh? If that's the case, I don't think I'm going to suit up with the Geist then. I think we'll just make the same play of pumping up the Guest and just attacking with that. Play around any trickies. Let's go ahead and discard this infantry since we drew Worm. Look for some more land. Okay, let's cast that instead. Well, no, they're so far behind. I guess the Socialite's a better lineup. I can miss a turn. I mean, they need to do something here anyways. I have all these pump effects in my graveyard with, like, a menace creature now, too. Steal my Socialite, okay. Do they have a way to sacrifice it then as well? Whoopsies. What's your plan here, friend? Cards land. Sanguine Statuette. Well, now they're just dead on board. Get back my menace creature. I put the double strike on it. Pump it with the social, or pump it with the minister, attack. And that's 6 power double striker that they cannot block. Okay, easy enough. Yeah, good curve, good creature quality, working out. Nothing flashy, nothing exciting, but just enough. 4-0 now, wow. I did, would not expect that with this deck, but here we are, so. Guess I can't complain. I don't mind that it tries to match you with people with similar records and similar rating, but I wish there was a cutoff at like 30 seconds or something. Because you think with how many people play this game, you know, it wouldn't take upwards of like 2 minutes sometimes to find a match. Wow, another fantastic hand here. We have the turn 1 Minister, turn 2 Bloodseeker again. Oops. Let's start getting that blood, baby. We even drew another land, so we can go Pointed Discussion, draw 2 cards. Whip our Bloodseeker. Pump it up, gain a life, make another blood end of turn. Our draws have been so good with this deck. Could play a 3-2 that we can just Piercing Light. Go ahead. I'm assuming they're going to snap block here. Don't need another swamp. No trample damage, but now we get the Judge online. More blood. Brutal curve. As they play another belligerent guest, sure. Let's discard infantry. Draw. Play land. Enchant up our Reveler. Pump it up. Attack for 6. Get another blood token end of turn. Five mana 4/4. That's a good one. Ooh, Fell Stinger now too. Nice. Okay, let's start off by pitching a Plains. That's really good. That makes another blood token now. Do I even want to run out the Fell Stinger? I guess I do. Well, actually, you know what? They have to double block my Reveler to kill it, so let's take that trade then. Yeah, for sure. And now with that trade, I think I'm going to sack the Minister here instead of the Judge. Although I could sack the Judge too. But the Judge attacks as a 4/4 flyer next turn, so... The only downside about this is that I lose my Blood Producer. Okay, well that's not very good versus my Judge. Super funny. Let's attack in for 7. And play Mr. Worm. Alright, we have 3 lethal creatures. We could have left up Honored Heirloom there. Wow! What? Well, that's insane. So I think we're going to play this pre-combat to get a blood token from them for free. Rummage once. We're looking for our Sigarda's Imprisonment here. Okay, didn't find it, that's fine. We can just swing out with all now. Force them to have something. That's still lethal. Alright, they're still going to take trample then for my Brambleworm. GG's. Damn, they had some crazy top-end cards, but our draws have just been insane, so... That's a third game I've won as number 4, and we haven't moved. There's a lot of distance between us, it would seem. A lot of distance between us and first. 5-0. I mean, again, we've had basically the nut curve in a couple of these last few games, so I've just been drawing very, very well. Like turn 1 Minister, turn 2 Restless, turn 3 an additional blood to immediately flip it, and then our opponents haven't had any interaction, so... I wouldn't say this is very skillful of me, but it's well drawn streamer. Okay, on the play again with a Minister. We have one Minister in the deck, I'm pretty sure, right? Keep drawing in our opening hand. That's how you do it, though. Pure skill. Best drafter in the world. Soon to be back to rank number 1. Island. And yeah, we don't need the life gain. Let's get in for 1 point of damage. I assume the heirloom is actually going to be really good versus a blue deck. In case they have any number of their disturb cards. Okay, through the swamp, so let's go ahead and point it. Ooh, that's not good. You know, I just had to say something about how good my draws were, and then the game decided to be like, nope. We're gonna do away with that now. Oh no, a 1/4? Can't beat that. Good draw. Don't actually want to attack there. Because if we attack there and they free roll block, and then they can attack next turn with their Drake and their Sharpshooter, and I can't double block it. So. They're gonna make that play. Okay. I think we're gonna force out the trick then. If it's a bounce spell, they only get to kill my infantry. If it's a pump spell, they're only gonna kill 1 creature. Oh, sorry, no, that's not true. If they have +3/+3, I get wrecked, but... Okay, for some reason I thought this block was better for me than it might end up being. What? Oh, okay, that's fine. Alright, never mind, everything's great. That wasn't bad at all. I think we need to find action, though. This is a pretty bad flood. Wow. Impressively bad here. Yeah, I'm not going to even sack. Maybe they don't have a good way of dealing with this 5/5. Does have menace after all. That is not ideal. Wow, they're attacking. Oh, we're racing now. Okay. Well, I guess they are punching me pretty hard. Oh my gosh. Oh, if I had still had blood, I would kill them here. It's tramples, right? So I think I just play out Socialite number 2. And attack. Yeah, get in for the damage while I can. Say go. It's gonna be close. I think it's too risky to have used the Minister because they have 9 damage on the board. Alright, I'm just gonna block here, and if they have a pump for 2, I lose. Two menace creatures. Alright. Woohoo! Got him! That's why we do this, baby. Still number 4. Come on. Well, I don't know how we're doing this, but we're 6-0. With, let's take a peek at it one more time. It's just good creature.deck. Yeah. Abzan good stuff. Abzan good creature.deck. But hey. Well, I say I don't know how we're doing this, but I do know how we're doing this. We're just drawing well. Put the Traveling Minister in my opening hand every game, coach. I'll show you how to win a game of Magic. Oh, mamma mia. You know, the last time I was 6-0 for these recorded videos, I don't remember if it was a couple days ago now, we then went 6-3, losing to the same bomb-filled deck twice. I remember. Let's not do that again. Let's just... a clean sweep 7-0 with Abzan good stuff. Short and sweet. Would be a real treat. Pair me, please. Match, please. You please give me match. It's trying to find... the arena's trying to find the perfect foil to me. It's like, okay. He's 6-0 right now. His deck is green, white, black, good stuff. Let's find the perfect counter. The longer we wait, the more likely I believe I'm to play somebody in like gold or gold or silver. Which doesn't necessarily mean anything. I've lost to plenty of people in those rankings, but that just means it's widening its net to try to find somebody. So, damn. There we go. Found an opponent. Okay. Thought it would be somebody a lower ranked, but... what? No Minister in my opening hand? Obviously we need to hit a second white source here, but we do have a turn 3 play if nothing else. Okay, Plains next turn, please. Alright, well, I guess we'll just curve out with vampires then. Really hoping that we just get to draw a card next turn. Like, maybe they play a 3-power creature, I'll attack, Adamant Will, then pay 2 to draw. Just passing. Okay, well, let's attack and see if they have a Retribution then. I'm swinging. Nothing? Oh man, it's super tempting to draw a card, but I think still we're supposed to play out the Faithbound Judge. Now, if they had used Fierce Retribution on my Purifier, I would have then given Adamant Will, but we want to get the counters on the Judge pronto. 4-2 is their first play. I like it. Good draw. Let's smash with both. Oh, smash with what I can smash with. Nice. And then we are going to definitely draw cards. So let's play the Gluttonous Guest. Pay 2. Draw a card end of turn. We need to find some green sources. Got 3 in the deck. Oh, 3 color. Okay. No blocks. If I was at 7 mana, maybe I block with the Judge and just try to flip it next turn and kill him that way, but this is gonna be a good attacker in 2 turns. Oh, they have a Wolf Strike? Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the planes. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna play Socialite. And attack for 1. We want to get to 7 mana for Judge in addition anyway, even though I obviously would like to find forests, or rather a green source. Dorothea, huh? Yeah, I don't mind taking another 4. I think I do discard a worm end of turn, though. Ooh, maybe they have another Wolf Strike. That's fine if they Wolf Strike my Judge. Aaron Blessed Geist. Land number 7. Alright. Go ahead and swing with both of these. Not going to use the blood. Would rather save that for digging. Oh, I got Menace there. Trade's good by me. Okay, let's just go for the Sinner's Judgment. Try to kill him in 3 turns with that. So they're probably going to suit up their Shield Breaker with Dorothea. But I can make a lot of blockers here as well, because now that I have the Sinner's Judgment on the battlefield, we can discard the Geist and then make 2 1/1 flyers. So it feels like the name of the game now is 3-turn clock with Sinner's Judgment. We almost have just as fast a clock, though, with attacking them, which is the funny thing. Take 8 here? I mean, this is a lot of damage. Yeah, ow. Alright, 1 counter. We're still supposed to attack in. So we can still kill them, like I said, with regular damage here. Maybe even next turn, depending on what they do. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have lethal next turn. Oh, if they'd attacked the Weaver too. So I can put the Infantry on the Shield Basher, it dies. I can put the Gluttonous Guest on the Weaver of Blossoms. Then I can put the Infantry on the Socialite, sack the Blood, that's 7, Adamant Will for 9. We go for that, right? And we're actually supposed to do the Adamant Will now, so if they have a Fierce Retribution, I just win. Oh, they had a Valorous stance. Well, now I lose. Holy crap. Did I mess up? I guess I messed up. I was playing around Fierce Retribution, but then they had Valorous stance instead, and then I drew the Forest. Oh no! I lose. Wow. I guess I should have just sat back on the Sinner's Judgment like a big dum-dum. I can't believe I lost this. I could have also blocked with the Geist last turn and then made 2 flyers. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. No. Yeah, I threw it here. I had the win for sure. I tried to kill them with damage, but I guess I could have... How many ways are there for them to beat that, though? It feels like it's just Valorous stance, right? I guess they could have Witch's Web to untap. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, you know what I should have... So, I threw it multiple ways. On the block the other turn, I should put the 3/3 and the 1/4 on their 3/4. Yeah. I threw it multiple ways there. I tried to kill them as quickly as I could. Which, I mean, to be fair, my way would have worked. Oh, rather, sorry. My way killed them faster, because it denied them an extra attack. But it ended up losing to more, maybe? So yeah, let's see. Previous turn, double block the 3/4, make the other block like I did. Mix 2 spirits. Yeah. Good beats. Good beats. That was a cool game, though. Valorous stance. Ay. So, in the end, this deck should have been 7-0, but Streamer is, silly. Now we're 6-1, hopefully. Hopefully this is not another scenario where we go 6-0 into 6-3. I, like, summoned it. White, Thalia. Oh my gosh, that actually hoses me. Thalia means I can't cast Pointed Discussion this turn? That's hilarious. I guess I'm gonna attack and use the Adamant Will to get rid of her. And then next turn, now that Thalia's gone, I can Minister plus Pointed. Sure. Let's go Minister. Discussion. Ass. We have the Purifier with the Minister combo too. I mean, we're gonna get the Flyer online first, but then we can start drawing extra cards. So Gluttonous Guest with Voice of the Blessed means that they can get that thing pretty big pretty quickly. We do have the Imprisonment, thankfully. They discarded Valorous Stance. Oh, it's coming back to haunt me. Wow, that's a crazy discard. Now let's pump the Geist. Attack for 4 in the air. Play the Purifier. And draw a card end of turn. Very nice. It's gonna be one of those grindy games. And now their Voice of the Blessed is something that I need to kill, because it's currently a 5/5. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to use our imprisonment on it now. I can't tap down for the turn, though. Nice. Mr. Worms. Let's go ahead and just imprison this now, though. And draw an extra card at the end of the turn. Let's keep valuing them out while we can. Oh, that's very good. Let's pump our Geist, go to combat, they'll tap it down. Yep. It's fine. Then we are gonna go Bloodseeker, Gluttonous. Gonna make a blood token end of turn, and then we get to also draw a card end of turn. I'm probably going to want to exile that Voice of the Blessed sooner than later, so that they can't draw a way to get it back, and just make sure it gets exiled. So, probably should do that next turn, would be my guess. Jesus. They have a lot of life gain, too. My god. Yeah, I need to exile that now. Before that thing unlocks. Pass turn, make another blood, draw a card. Keep the value train going. Oh my god, and now they have a Bloodseeker too. Yay. Well, I guess I deserve... Actually, do I even want to discard? No, I don't. I think we just want the lands. Right? We want the lands so that we can keep draining them with our Reveler. Let's draw a card end of turn. This is going to be a very high-scoring affair. That's unfortunate. Holy moly, dude. I'm going to end up decking first at this rate. I don't know if I have any more flyers, do I? Just gain 3 life every time they sack a blood. See, they're at 16. Oh, man. This is the grind I'm talking about. Discard this Blessed Light. Keep the lands. Yeah, this is miserable. Oh? Do I get to attack with my flyer now? Alright. Land pass. We're not going to draw an extra card anymore. We're just going to drain them. Got 13 cards left in their deck. We need them to overdraw. We need them to draw 2 more cards more than I do. That's how we're gonna win this game. That sucks. Now I don't know if we can win anymore. Yeah, now we're gonna have to actually be proactive somehow. Let's see. Oh, I have the Faithbound Judge. Oh, right. Okay, duh. We have a judge. Our way to win this game is find the judge, discard it. Alright, now we're just gonna loot. It doesn't get back anything. Okay, loot. Loot. Can still cast Judge if we draw it one more time. 7 cards left in my deck. Alright, we'll play the land, draw another card, end of turn. That turns off their heirloom, or fountain rather. Alright, yeah, it's... I need to draw my stupid judge before I would deck out. So it needs to be in the next 2 or 3 cards, right? If it's like the bottom card, I can't win this game. There it is. Beautiful. All right. Now we discard the judge. We get him. Now if they don't have a way to kill an enchantment, we win. Three cards left in our deck. Judge active, baby. Let's go. I don't think there are many things that black-white can have. There's like Sanctify, but very, very little reason to main deck that. What a goddamn game. I mean, remember, I should be 7-0 right now, but I'm actually glad we got to play another game here. Because this is hilarious. They can't believe it. They're shatter paused. Yeah, baby. Good game. Oh my god. Alright, well that made it well worth it. I might have punted the previous round to deny myself a 7-0. But holy smokes. A black-white life gain grind mirror where we have the goddamn Faithbound Judge. Can you believe it? I guess sometimes you don't need removal when you just have good creatures. And again, dude, the Bloodseeker with the Minister combo just did overtime work. So that was one of my more fun drafts. Like, there was nothing super flashy or special about it, but we just did some funny things. So hey, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, we'll see you back next time on the YouTubes. Peace out.